Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another BJ&Co Minecraft tutorial video. We are continuing in our Skyfactory 3 achievement guide, and we are wrapping on things up. We are focusing on our Age of Dragons today, and we are looking specifically at two things here. We're going to talk about the Charm of Dislocation, which I've been using for a while, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make this, as well as the Draconic Batteries. That's what we're going to look after. As always, guys, huge shout out to our Patreons. We thank you for all the support you give us. Krillekin, Dugoth, Yoman, you guys are fantastic. We love having you as part of the community. And shout out to the other people that are here. And I'm only going to do one this week, because I left them out last week. So the more you know, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love having you around, man. It's a shame that you aren't joining us on the Skyfactory 4, but that's what we get for playing on a Mac. If you guys want to join the community, check out all the links down below. Our Discord is our most active place. Come and hang out with the crew and see all the fun stuff that we do down there. And yeah, but let's get straight on into this. We are going to tackle the Charm of Dislocation. So there isn't actually anything called the Charm of Dislocation, which frustrated me a little bit. I hate when things aren't super laid out properly in achievement books and confuse people. But what they are talking about here is within Draconic Evolution, there's two dislocators. There is a basic dislocator, which gives you, I think, 10 uses of, you right click to bind it to a coordinate and it lets you jump back there. And then there's a step better, which is the advanced dislocator, which is needed, and it can store a bunch of different places. You can re-energize it with ender pearls, and you can set all sorts of different locations to teleport between dimensions and all sorts of fun stuff. It's great. So this is the one that we're going to talk about. This is our advanced dislocator, better known as the Charm of Dislocation. And this one here is not crazy to make. We're going to need some ender pearls. We're going to need a wyvern core. We're going to need some draconian ingots. And we're going to need the dislocator. So I'm just going to grab this stuff. The wyvern core itself is a little bit more challenging. We need draconic cores, nether stars, and draconium. So this is not crazy, but we should be able to make it no problem. And like I said, we're going to need the ender pearls. Do I actually? Let's see. Let's see what I got for ender pearls. Good, we got a stack of ender pearls. I should really clean out some space while I'm in here. Ooh, we got sextuples. Good. So we've got the ender pearls, and we need some draconium as well. So we've got the pieces that we're going to need here to make this advanced dislocator that, of course, I've got already, but that's beside the point. So back to Draconic. If we go back to this basic dislocator, now this is the one that's not as crazy to make. So we're going to need some draconium dust, which we've can get from sieving, crushing some ender stuff, or loot bags. And I'm fairly certain that... Oh, I've only got three. No. Where's my crusher? Sure, I've got a crusher here somewhere. Sag mill? Can I do this in a sag mill? Get in there. Wow. Nope. That's good. We're going to grab some dust. I've also got some in my void ore miner. There should be draconium ore in here. So we're going to use that one to crush it on down. I hope this one works in the sag mill. Otherwise, I might be making another device. Seriously? Okay, so what can I make with draconium dust? You can tell I don't use as much. So a crusher, a crusher, a crusher. Those are the only options. So we are going to make a crusher, I guess. You guys get a little bit of extra data this week. What do we have? What do we have? That's not too bad. So we just need the middle row for the crusher, which is an iron casing. Do I not have any black quartz? Okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do for this? Let's stop. Oh, I just need an engineer's hammer. I'm pretty sure I have one of those around. There we go. That was silly. So the engineer's hammer is not that hard to make at all. Just going to get back in here to show you guys. The engineer's hammer, you need 2 iron, 2 sticks, and a string. Not too shabby at all. And all you have to do is put that with the ore, and you get some dust. So I'm just going to dust up the whole stack, and there we go. So we've got our dust. What else do we need for the dislocator? We're going to need some blaze powder. which, I mean, at this point, again, you should have. You can get it from sieving compressed dust. That is the best place in Skyfactory for to be getting this. And then last but not least, we're going to need the Eye of Ender, which is just Ender Pearl with it. Ender Pearls you should be getting from your mob forms. No problemo. So, I hate how it keeps moving around on the GUI. That's all we need to make the Dislocator. And now we're going to have to take the Dislocator with us to... Man, I gotta do some things to reduce lag in this world. It's getting a little crazy over here, but we're gonna need to take this over to our fusion crafting here. We've done fusion crafting in previous episodes. I'll try to make a point of linking the card for you so you can see when we set this up initially. We only need the Wyvern tier, which is the purple ones. They're these level Wyvern ones, so we don't actually need this highest level, but we've got them, so we're gonna do it anyways. So we're gonna need 3 Ender Pearls, 1 Wyvern core, and I believe it was 4 of these buggers. We'll see if this does it properly. So then here we just drop our Dislocator in the middle. We got everything we need. We hit start. It should charge on up, finish it up, and give us what we need. Woo! And then we're going to talk a little bit about the actual Advanced Dislocator itself, just so you guys know how this thing operates. I love it. It is... when I started doing the dimension stuff, it was a must-have for me because it allowed me to jump between all sorts of places, which is great. So the Advanced Dislocator itself, if you right-click it, it opens up that menu. And it says it's got no fuel in it, so we're gonna fuel this guy up. So we're just gonna come back to our fine storage system, and we're gonna grab some Ender Pearls because we got so many of those hanging around. And in here, we're just gonna right-click now, and we're gonna add fuel. And we can just keep adding fuel one at a time. You can shift click to add everything that you've got. And if you try that again, it'll say, yeah, you're out of Ender Pearls. So you need Ender Pearls in your inventory. Now, in terms of a space, you need to add places to this to set it up. So if you just right click, you can add new. And this is going to be, I'm just going to call this storage because we're gonna test things out within this own dimension. And we can commit that. It now has a thing, and we want to set it as here. We can remove it, we can rename it, we can do all sorts of stuff. And now I'm just going to run over in this direction. And if I shift right click now, I can open that. If I just right click, it takes me completely back to where I was, right? That's where I set that. I can come back this direction, and now I can shift right click again. I can add a new, and this is going to be my power area. Not that I really want to do that. Now I can just click between them. I can lock them if I don't want to make any changes to these. But this one, I'm going to make sure it's set here. And now I can just jump between the two. And now I think if I just shift and twirl, whoa, that doesn't work. So if you hold shift and use your mouse button, you can rotate between them. It will stay in the order though. So once I hit storage, I can't go any higher than that. But I can just go to storage, shift, right click, or shift, right mouse button down to power, and I can go back there. So that's how you swap between the things on there. It's fantastic. And the shift right click allows you to do anything. You can also, it also allows you to just go into here and right click to teleport to those spots as well, if you prefer that location. So that's how the Advanced Dislocator works. We've knocked one out of here. And next we're going to talk about the Draconic Battery. Now, this Draconic Battery is a little bit bigger. So and again, another one that pisses me off because there is actually nothing called a Draconic Battery. There are 2 different things. There's the Energy Core, which is a different achievement, so we will talk about that one in hopefully the next video. It's another one that I've set up already, so we'll walk you guys through exactly how to get that set up yourself. But there's also this thing called a Flux Capacitor, and this is the battery they're talking about. This allows you to have some extra power built up in your inventory to keep recharging your things. So there's the Draconic Flux Capacitor, which is the Draconic Battery we're going after. Now, this one is a bit bigger. We need a bunch of Awakened Draconium. In total, we're going to need 24 Awakened Draconium ingots. So 3 stacks of them. So you will need you will need to make some of this, and lots of different pieces here. So we're going to need 4 of the cores, one of the Awakened cores, 4 of the energy cores, and 3 here. and as well as this Wyvern Capacitor. So this is the first one we're going to go after. This is the first level, and you can use this to power initially. It has a capacity of 64 million RF before we go up to the 256 million RF. So this one here, again, all the pieces are ones that we have worked on before with the Draconic Evolution stuff. So we're just going to see what we've got in storage and what we have to make. So we have to make our centerpiece, which we should have everything in storage for. We're going to have to make 4 of these energy cores. Again, not too crazy. These are all resources you guys know how to get your hands onto. And now we should have the Wyvern Flux Capacitor. So you can use this guy. We can charge it up. Well, I guess nighttime's not a good time for me to be charging stuff. I'm a little heavily invested in solar panel, which was probably not a good idea. So now our next step, guys, is we want to make the second level. Why am I losing? Oh, the battery moved around. So this second level is going to be a bit more challenging. We're going to need 1 of the cores, 4 of the energy core. So the 1 core we're going to have to make over at the thing. So we're going to need another store, 4 Wyvern, and 5 Awakened. So let's just drop 3 of those guys in here because I know I'm going to need 3. So we are going to need the 4 Awakened. That's going to be easy enough. We're going to need, what else did I say? 4 of those Draconic cores. Why did I leave there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 Awakened, 4 Draconic. We're also going to need... Whoop, wrong one. We're going to need 5 Awakened, 4 Draconic, and a Nether Star. So I have Nether Stars on me. So we should be able to now just go... I guess I don't need that guy anymore. We don't need that. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Hope everybody is having a good chance to watch Avengers Endgame. I am definitely looking forward to going and hitting that up, but I haven't yet, so no spoilers, guys. No spoilers in the Discord. We don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. So we've got 4 ingots. We've got 5 ingots. Might as well just get that guy out of the way too, because why the heck not? Then we've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It bugs me that some of these recipes don't take 5 things in there, but that's just me. Oh, what? Guys, what I fuck up? Oh, I missed my last ingot. So that will kick out our Draconic or Awakened core. Nicely, this is a nice quick one. The worst part of this is getting that Awakened Draconium in the first place, because you got to do the stupid, all these cores with this, and it takes like freaking half an hour to do. That's just the waiting, which is the challenge. I want to make the unlimited energy core, which again, sneak preview, guys. This is the energy core that we were talking about earlier that we'll be doing in a future achievement video. And we've also got in here, so we've got that. We now need 4 of these. So to make 4 of these, again, we're going to need all this. So we're going to need 4 of these, and we're going to need 16 of these. So let's see if we can make 16. Let's see if we can add 12. Okay, so I need more. I need more of these. Let's make a full stack, because why the heck not? What am I at? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got those 4 down. We now need 4 of these. Good. So we should be able to make 4 of these. Oh, shit. We didn't start the fire. 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 of those now. So we've got that. We've got that. We should have the Awakened Draconium itself. So this should be the last piece we need in order to get the Draconic Flux Capacitor. So there we go, guys. This doesn't really have anything that we can do with it. You can set it with your right click as to how you want it to do. If you want it to be charging your armor, your held items, your armor and held items, or none at all. And charge it in, I mean, I like the capacitors. I've got to find a better way to charge these because it is a little slow. But it does slowly work its way up, and it will keep me nice and fully charged as things go around. So that's the second one. I mean, it's filling slowly, but we're 10% of the way done already. So obviously we've got the power for this. I could really, I mean, if I really want to, let's just we could kind of just do that. It's only the Mach 1, but gives us a little bit more power coming in. Give us a bit more of a buffer, but this is going to fill up no problem here. We could also, you know, Actually, this is only the small. I should put this in a bigger capacitor. But that's that. So that will fill eventually, guys. That's done. We filled the Draconic Battery. So that is all we want to talk about this week. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, let us know by hitting that like button. Throw something down in the comments below. We love hearing from you guys, especially if you got questions. I'd love to help you work through things. That's as Kralekin can attest to, I'm just kind of the nice guy that likes to help people out. So it's if you've got any questions or about what we've talked about today or other pieces of the mod pack, let us know down below. And we'd love to have you guys join the community. All the links are down below. Discord is the best place to be, but we've got a Facebook page, Twitter, website, all that fun jazz. So check it out. We hope to see you guys around. And for sure, we'll be back next Wednesday to tackle another achievement off of here, which I'm thinking is going to be right there. Wait. Did I not mark this off? Because we've definitely done it. I'll have to go look at my old video. I might be even closer to finishing than we are. And like I said, guys, we're getting very close to the end. So any of the achievements in here that we have not done, they're in the playlist, which will show up in the card right away here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.